Hello everyone, I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War Tower of Doom week, gosh, what week is it these days? It is week 33 of Tower of Doom. We are still on useless weapon category. Unfortunately, the most recent one was the dagger, and it is pretty bad. I didn't really get to do much. It's basically just a stabby back hit that has a very low chance to insta-kill. There are much better things that could do it, like Life and Death Weaver, like, gosh, I was just thinking of another thing. Assassin. I was just thinking of a weapon that does it. Wow, why can I not remember what it was? But it's really bad. Like, the chance is way too low for it to actually do anything. And you're pretty much never going to be using it as your option. Also, apparently the guild's almost already done with Tower of Doom. That tends to be how it goes more often than not. Basically, how Tower of Doom works is you report back to your guild what the better rooms are. That's not how you check that. You check back with your guild what all the rooms are. Right here we have, well, we mostly, for our guild, go for Power, Heroism, Luck, Haste, and Fireball. And the Unlock, obviously. And then we just go from there, going through all the rooms, and we're good to go. I'm actually specifically going to be skipping all of the Haste, as we actually bought so deep that I don't think we need a single one to function. So let's start doing them. It looks like we have 4 right off the bats. And I don't have my team copy-pasted in here yet, however. We'll start off with a little bit of a truffle going on. Might even want to switch it out for something a little bit quicker for the super early end. But it should be good enough. Like one single green surge and we're pretty much good to go. I guess take some green. Enchant will get us over if we're not already there. And then we just cast it out and went from there. As truffle tends to do. Oh, also, I just realized I should probably go pure magic. I don't need 20% mana start because we have 50% mana start across the entire team for this particular team. Double check there's nothing else. Nope, it was just the haste, so let's move forward. Oh, you don't normally want to take the haste. Depends how big, far you go into. If you go for a smaller amount of tiers or just a weapon, you might want to consider it. If you're buying deeper than that, you probably don't need them. We end up buying to tier 6. I've actually started going to tier 6 for them just so we can get more of the Forge Scrolls. So you can see here we get one of these Forge Scrolls. The way that these Forge Scrolls work is every single time you kill a Doom for the first 25 floors, you end up getting one of those Forge Scrolls. Those Forge Scrolls are used to upgrade the Doom weapons of the respective color. You also get some through the shop menu here, which is why I bought to tier 6 instead of tier 4, as we do get a little bit extra. They're a little bit pricey, they're almost like 50 gems each. However, I have a feeling they're going to cost a lot more if they put it on the daily system. And they did make mention that they might be adding it to the daily system, possibly even next patch tomorrow, so we'll have to wait and see. But whatever their cost is, I have a feeling it's going to be more than whatever it is during the event. So I'm actually starting to buy them now. I've been doing that for the last few events. Also, hello everyone, by the way. Hope everyone's been doing well. Also, as I mentioned, I did say I would hand out 2 codes tonight, as well as 3 codes tomorrow for the new patch. So I'll hand one out in a little bit. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Roman. Hello, Lester and Eliza. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Jonian. Hello, Nightmare. Hello, Sushi Ninja. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it might be worth it off the daily system. We still don't know yet exactly what it'll come out to. All I know is we are nowhere near maxing all of the Doom weapons. Luckily, it doesn't really matter, as most Doom weapons are not worth maxing, for the most part. Like, the only 2 categories that are really good is the Doom AoE weapons and the other one. I just forget what the other one's called. The Doom AoE weapon and the books. Oh, do we have an opening in the guild? Well, if anyone wants to join, 2 million gold requirements, as well as participating in all events. We have a spot open. It's been a while since we had a spot open. Oh yeah, didn't Wolf leave us? I saw that the other day. Hello, Beer. Welcome, welcome. If anyone wants to join in on the PC Mobile Guild, let us know. Oh, luckily we have plenty of time to get recruit for it because we just had a guild war the other week. So we won't have to worry about that for a while. Good old Valraven. Can I not just poke you? I want to poke you with a skull. It'd be so much quicker than getting all this mana back up. That's fine. We'll kill you out with the infinite loop. We know it barely even needs to loop to actually get the kill there. What do we have next for? Also, with what I mentioned earlier, we get a Doom every single time we kill one of these rooms up to 25, which basically means even if your guild is already finished, you do want to make sure every Tower of Doom event that you complete up to 25 floors deep. And the main reason for this is you do get a Doom every single time you do. One of those Doom scrolls. 26 and onwards you don't, but up to 25, including 25 itself, you do. So even if this says all rewards claimed, unlike some game modes where you would just stop once that occurs, you actually keep on to go until this says basically floor 26. Once that says floor 26, you know you've gone deep enough. Yeah, that's the only room we need. We do have haste marked, however we are skipping all haste. Oh yeah, I did see your pronunciation comment. Wasn't it Triton then? I had a feeling that was it. But during the morning when I was like recording it, I was like, whatever first comes out of my mouth will be the way I say it. And whatever on earth the way I said it was the way I said it. Like I knew in my head like it was Triton. But like I definitely said something else initially. Also a double haste, interesting. The only bad thing about having the double H is I'm not sure if they're accidentally sometimes mismarked. But double haste is actually pretty common. Heroism's really rare. Like, you can go an entire 25 without getting a single one. From what I could tell from a quick skim, it looks like we only have one on 20. Ideally, you want to see multiple of those. Haste and fireballs are really, really useful from a time-saving perspective. Let's see, we'll take the 5. Oh, wait. Wait, that was a tier 5, right? Yeah, it's 5 on 5. 5 on 5 action. Almost like 4 for 4. That's hello, Bushka. Hello, Draco. Welcome, welcome. So hello, Logic Slayer. Hope all's been well. Right, this should only take 2 hits. And we already got a Vow Raven again. I don't think we're going to do all of Tower of Doom tonight. However, we will get very deep. Though we technically could do all of Tower of Doom tonight if we really want to. I don't know, should we? Because we have a patch tomorrow. You know what? Maybe we should. Maybe we should do all of Tower of Doom tonight, now that I think about it. Because what if whatever's in next patch is super grindy, we can grind it immediately. That means the rest of the week will be spent grinding that, well, possibly even months. Kind of like how the token one was. Like when we had Mimic in the drop table, or Explore. Like that took us like, what, 2 months to finish of grinding? Because we don't know how grindy next patch is. That's the only problem. You don't know when you're going to get like a super grindy patch or something where the content you can't use for like another several weeks. Because that happened with the previous patch. We got Legends Reborn, and the first Legends Reborn event was until like 3 weeks after the patch, and there was basically nothing you could do immediately. But then the patch before that was like a super grindy one where we could start doing stuff immediately. And we don't really know in advance if it will or will not be a patch like that, which is slightly unfortunate. Honestly, I actually like the grindier ones more. That's because it gives us something to do. Especially when the reward's actually worth it. The one for the token one wasn't as worth it, though you were getting an increased token rate during it, which was more so worth it. Like, the actual trip that you got for it was pretty bad. But to some degree, it's kind of good that it was kind of bad. Because it's actually exceedingly rare. So now people don't feel like they have to go get the exceedingly rare thing. Like, Zukop's kind of in that category now where it's extremely rare, but you also want to get it. But the Horde Mimic's extremely rare, but there's really no rush in getting it earlier or not. Since it is pretty useless to own. Other than like a Kingdom Star on Dragon's Claw. Oh wait, it's not dead yet, whoops. I was like looking at chat thinking he was already dead. Apparently not. Gosh, he's a little tanky there. Oh, you know why he's so tanky? He revived off the 100% revive thingy. I was gonna say, he should have died by then. Yeah, he revived off the 100% revive. So we have a 3-2 here. The 3 is a Fireball. First Fireball we've seen this time around. Fireball lets us auto-win any of these initial battles, any of these initial 4. As far as Fireballs and Heroisms, you want to use it close to when you're getting to 25, assuming you're just only going to 25, or 25 completion. Because you want to use it as deep as you possibly can. If you're planning on going deeper than 25, you probably want to save it for like Sunday of the end of the week. Otherwise, you would save it for right until you get up to 20. Like the low 20s there. We had that one, and number 2. We can move forward. You posted a super fun Triton Piskia team on your earlier video. Oh, I need to go check that. I haven't actually tested with Piskia yet. Honestly, I haven't done much testing with it yet. Just a little bit for the teams. But beyond that, I didn't really mess with it much. 50% mana start for the Merlantis thing. The Megavore option definitely seems like one of the more interesting ones, because I was never a fan of Piskia. So Piskia is good. I just hate its inconsistency. There's a bit more of a spammable Devour Spammer. Like, that category of Mythic is generally pretty bad, but he's spammable enough that it's not that bad. Because he gets enough chances that he's normally going to land it. Whereas the other ones, they kind of just do their thing, they miss their Devour, and then they don't do any follow-up. Whereas Piskia actually does do follow-up. He could just full mana himself multiple times in a row. Normally only once, though. It's pronounced Pycia. Pycia? That does not sound correct. Pycia? Pycia. Pycia? I don't know, I guess Pycia kind of sounds correct. Okay, we got a 5 and a 3. Got both the bottom two, perfect. Hello, Tyrion! Welcome, welcome. We cannot really double anything here for value. Let's take a skull then. Try in this Triton. Yeah, Triton sounds correct. Kind of like the actual spear name. Triton. Is that how I pronounced it this morning? I honestly don't even remember. I was like half asleep at the time. It's the only problem with Gems of War reset time. It is so early in the morning. Falls in a very unfavorable time for my time zone. So I keep checking this every single time just to make sure I don't miss any rooms, because I'm paranoid like that. Let's find out the first code once we get the 10th floor. We'll hand out the other one near the end. Because we are going to do all of Tower of Doom, just in case next patch is super grindy. Like, it's pretty much guaranteed coming out tomorrow night. This time tomorrow night. It'll be in version 6.5, almost guaranteed. In which case, whatever we're doing is going to be related to that, and not Tower of Doom. Oh, because it's Pisces based, I see. So it's Piscia. Oh, okay, I see. Because it's based on the Pisces. Okay, that makes sense. Now the pronunciation makes more sense. What are you doing surviving with exactly 1 HP? At least he did 25% revive on us, which he could have. Which would have been really bad. Oh, wasn't there another room? Nope, that was the only one. Oh, we almost already hit 10. Well, I guess we'll end out the first code then. Also, we're about to gain a level on Hero as well. Which is kind of funny because he's not even in our team right now. Good old Truffle Loop. The only problem with Truffle Loop is once we start getting deeper, it starts to take a little bit too long. But that's why we have the insta-kill team ready. Anyways, let's go hand out a code. I said once we reach 10, we'd hand out a code. So let's go hand out a code. And this will be the first code of 2. Hand out 2 tonight and 3 tomorrow. For the patch. Alright, let me go get this code for you guys. Put that in there, put that in there, put that in there, put that in the other thing. Refresh, please work. Come on, refresh button. There we go. Oh, that refreshed too much. No, go back. Go back. Alright, there you guys go. There is the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code you found in your settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. And give the same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And there it is right there. Coming in through our mail. I like how it even has a mail message. It doesn't tell us what it is, but we know what it is. We know exactly what that mail is. Because it can't be anything else. Oh no, don't revive. That's not nice. So when did you get full mana? I guess it auto-revives with full mana. Because we never gave it a turn. And we got a lucky there. What was the other one? And then they unlock. it's not a good board to do it on, but we'll go for it. Yeah, we actually landed it. Alright, we should be good. Do that, do it again, do it again, do it again. Wait, did we already win? Wait, why is that one so much flimsier? I guess because it was one of those weaker battles. But that was the tier 2 room, wasn't it? Ah, it was. I was gonna say, why was that so much weaker? But tier 2 is why. Okay, so we take the 10 here. Move on through this one. Now we're almost halfway there. Though technically not, because even once we're at the halfway point, of course they get higher durability, so theoretically 15's half the way there. Even though technically 13 kind of is. It's mostly because the deeper we go, the longer they take. At least with a team like this anyways. So we might switch it to insta-kill in a little bit. But for now, it's doing perfectly fine. Well, obviously, it's infinite loop. Unless they freeze us, it's not really going to be able to do anything back to us. It's more so a matter of how quickly it wins than if it'll win. Let's see. We got a 2 and a 3. Patch is tomorrow night, not tonight. It's always on Tuesday nights. Tonight we're just doing all of Tower of Doom. Have one day off. Yeah, tomorrow night. Soon TM. Yeah, we'll be going over that when it does, of course. Yeah, gotta wait till tomorrow. Which is why I want to get all of Tower of Doom done today, so we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the week, in case it's a really grindy patch, which I'm kind of hoping it is. Something that we can grind. Seems like there's going to be 7 new dragons, so there's probably going to be some way we have to grind for those 7 new dragons, so that will probably be our grind method. Also, can you stop surviving with 1 HP? It's like the 3rd battle that we've seen survive with 1 HP. Not ideal. Also, there's our daily 20 gems for the other thing. Okay, we're at 11. So we're on to move on then. You already lost track of the week and it just started. I'm still catching up on sleep from this weekend. Still been kind of tired. Hello, Barbara! Welcome, welcome. Alright, for number 12, we have... Oh gosh, how on earth do we get 3 haste? I don't think I've ever seen this before. Haste, 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 and unlock. This is the most amount of haste you can ever get. That's actually kind of insane. Anyways, there's only one that isn't haste, so I'll take this one. You're getting all kingdoms to have a mimic battle, so you have 35 potential horde mimic battles. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I've seen Genki do that a couple times. I never bothered doing that for a video or stream. We somewhat did when it first came out, because we had a lot of kingdoms set up. Not literally all of them, but a good number of them. But aside from that very first time, basically when it came out, the patch that it literally came out in, we haven't really done it since then. Mostly from a grinding perspective, it's slightly inefficient to do so. Because you're losing out on some amount of loot if you do it that way. That is pretty funny to do all of them at once. Because realistically, you should get a few mimics from it. They're a 1 in 10 chance, so if you're doing 30-something chests, you should probably see 3. At least in theory, anyways, unless you get unlucky. So can you please get mana? That'd be great. Oh no, the revive. Well, we have an auto kill button, so we'll click that button then. We have the backup plan for when stuff like that happens. Just cast Mirage Queen. You could also kind of have Hero there, but 50% mana start's kind of nice. Especially for a lot of these earlier battles. Once you get deeper, it is actually technically more efficient to put something else there, like Hero. We pulled a second Horde Mimic? Nice. Yeah, we also got... Wait, did we get 2? Yeah, we got 2. Still working on the other 2, though. Eventually we'll have 4. Definitely not in any rush to get 4, though, that is for sure. So it is the hardest team in the entire game to have, 4 Horde Mimics. There's not any reason to have that team, but it is the rarest team in the game, if nothing else. How's that going for it? Should be good to go there. Please get mana. Please get mana. Can you stop not getting mana? There we go. Yeah, that's enough to win. Also, almost got our level. Very soon. You know what? Let's add the second code when we get our level. How about that? 14. Oh, we got a lot of rooms here. It's basically every room except 2. 3, 4, 5. Which I'll take it in that order. Because I don't accidentally want to take the unlock. The reason you want to take the unlock last, you don't have to take it last. But the main reason for taking it last is it makes sure you don't accidentally misclick to move on. Because you can click the move on button to get to the next floor once you have the unlock. So if you take the unlock last, you will never accidentally move on a floor. So I would generally advise having the unlock taken last. You don't have to, you can take it in any order. But it is generally best to take it last when you have the room scouted out. So we want to take 3, 4, 5 instead of just any order. Hello, Anthony. Welcome, welcome. Your guild leader can make 4 and still have spares? Oh, gosh. Yeah, there are some people that grind Explore 12 that much. Like, I'm pretty sure anyone who's been grinding it for, like, 6 hours a day, like, they probably already have way more than 4. And there are people that grind even more than that. They try to get every single troop in the game max at some point. I have no intention to ever do so. But there are some people that do have the intention to max everything in the game from that perspective. It's an exceedingly hard grind that I would not advise, but some people are still going for it. Why no hero? You can replace out Mirage Queen for hero. I just didn't bother in this team. Oh, that's not the one I'm trying to click on. 14. Because you have to decide between either Mirage Queen or hero. And for this particular one, I figured hero. So if you need a hero EXP, definitely put hero there. A little bit of an unfortunate starting board there. We don't have much of a follow-up. It's such a great match, just literally going to take a red just so we can start getting the other things rolling. Oh, don't revive. That's not nice. I need to try getting alignment on the other thing and then destroy it. How do we still not have alignment? At this point, I might as well just keep clicking this button until we win. Alright, floor 15. And we're starting to get to the point where we probably should switch out this team soon for an insta-kill team. Because the deeper we go, the slower the team gets. And at no point will it completely fall off, though its speed will increasingly get slower as we get deeper. But not that slow. I'll probably go a few more floors with this, then start doing like Iron Good Zugoff. Of course, you cannot Iron Good or Zugoff the Doom itself. However, you can do it to everything around the Doom. Oh yeah, we do have access to Tesla. I actually forgot to show a Tesla team. Both red and blue have access to Tesla. You can't get the 50% mana start though because of color restriction. But yeah, you can still run double, triple Tesla. Alright, let's go grab the other one. I'll grab our insta-kill team. If I can find where it is. Blue is the kill. Actually, I kind of want to put hero. I want to put Iron Gut in first slot, but we need a mana accumulating weapon. Well, I guess I could just put Essence of Evil there then. Because now that we're this deep, I actually do want a bit of a change up. We'll get like an Essence. Actually, yeah, we'll do Essence. You know what I actually want to do? It's a bit of a weird one. I want to do that one brown purple tome. I feel like it's better in this situation. The Obsidian Libram, because I want a wide range of explode like the Oshia's tome can do. So we want to have the Obsidian Libram. That doesn't mean we need a banner switch up then. We need a purple brown. Let's do brown plus 1 purple. Yeah, something like that. Elementalist? Yeah, we could run Elementalist. That seems fine. Or is it? Because we don't necessarily want to entangle them in this situation. Because it's very important High King Iron gets rolling. As much attack can get as possible. So we can just go Archmagus here if we really want to. Go all in purple. Alright, there we go. Oh, now we can replace our Mirage Queen as well. Because we're not using it for the other synergy. What's an Empower that doesn't seem awful here? Probably something that powers into purple. No, not that. I need a blue Empower that converts to purple. No, you convert to green. Is there not one that converts to purple? I could have sworn there was. Yeah, brown to purple. It's not exactly the color I want to convert away, though. But it's still purple. So I'll take it. That seems fine. Yeah, it'll work. Okay. Let's roll that. Same color as before. Different functionality. And now we actually want this to be something else. 20% into... Actually, I want 20% to 2 seasons, don't I? Because what are we using magic for? Nothing, basically. I guess the number of explodes, technically. Oh, let me go recopy-paste the team. I'm looking for blue insta-kill. Grab that. And let's just go run this. Hey, what room are we even doing? 16. We're doing room number 2. Oh, we're already hovering over it. There we go. That's our team. Bit different than the one we showed in the video, but same premise. Different team. So I gotta keep in mind we have brown to purple convert. That's a converter I don't normally use type-wise. He's actually a relatively new one as well. Actually, he doesn't need the newest converter. Like Empower converter. He might actually be the absolute newest one now that I think about it. Which is why we haven't used him that much. He's literally the newest possible one. I mean, we've had the least time to try to use him. At least we get to use a little bit more usage of him, since he's been used so little. Because I definitely have not been using him, like, at all. Oh, he's definitely good. He's just as good as any other converter is. Oh, I forgot. I can't insta-kill you with that, so let me go do this first. Actually, I should take that purple first. I was about to go click the Iron Gut button. And it's like, oh yeah, I can't do that, can I? We can damage pressure with it, though, to get into kill range. Because the main reason why we have Iron Gut in first is so we can go for the Skull Poke with his higher attack. Trick Nala is technically the newest. But that's Skulls, though. That's not color. The same difference. They're both still an Empower converter. Alright, let me go Iron Gut this thing before he does something scary. Oh. I forgot, we don't have 100% Devour. I'm so used to Delves. Where you always have 100% Devour rate. I was like, wait, when did he get immune to Devour? But I forgot this isn't a Delve. After our first Devour, we have 100% Devour. But prior to our first Devour, we have a 77% chance. Which is not 100, unfortunately. Though after we get it, we definitely have 100. That's why we're running seasons. We get 8 extra that way. Technically 12 if I did the other one, but I want the 20% start. What are we on right now? 16, 17? 17. Yeah, that was the only room we needed. Let's move on. Yeah, we could run 3 seasons to make it higher. I was running 20% so we get a little bit more mana everywhere. 4% is not going to make too huge a difference. And regardless, once we get our first Devour, we have 100% either way. Oh, he is getting scary close to death. Though our book does have resummon, so if it does die, it's not too big a deal. Please Devour. He's missed 277% in a row. So how on earth do you not have any mana? He's probably gonna die here to Skull. Okay, good he didn't. Now he has his ability. A little late to do anything though. At this point, we might just get a resummon. And you'll die to Skulls. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. We missed double Devour. Or 2 casts, I mean. We got a 5 and a 3. That happens sometimes. Eventually, we will have enough base stats where we just have 100 attack. You also have to keep in mind, we don't have any attack off the Season Pass right now because there's no Season Pass going on. Which is nothing to consider, because I'm so used to, because we just got done with a level 10 season buff thingy, where we have like extra stats near the end of the season, or you know, a lot of the extra stats from the thing. But now we don't have any of those stats. Makes our stats slightly lower. Like you don't get like super high amount of stats, but it definitely adds up compared to not having any of them. Because we're missing almost like 12 attack or something from that. And during Tower of Doom weeks, you actually never have access to those. Since it would be at the end of the season, or you know, the season would have just ended. That's when they take place. They take place between the seasons. Also, please give me literally anything to kill him with. Random Skull, go. I meant for us. Fine, we'll devour him at 100. Or we'll devour him at a 321% chance. I think we'll get it that time. And that was the luck. Where was the other one? So that was the luck scroll. Now we need the other scroll. Get the guild to target attack scrolls? No, it's not worth it. Like, even power starts to become not worth it at a certain point, once you get enough power. And those other ones that only buff 1 really fall off very quickly. But even power starts to fall off. No! Oh no, he entangled our first slot. I didn't really account for that. We don't have any cleanse or anything. Oh, that's kind of bad. Because I literally have a 0% chance to devour. Because it's based on your current attack stat. And guess who has 0 attack? Oh, luckily Zugaf could solo everything if it needs to. Oh, it won't need to. Also, I always keep thinking that thing is impervious because it used to back in the day. But it doesn't anymore. It hasn't for like 5 years now or something. But when it first released, it did have impervious. And I always keep thinking in the back of my head that it still does. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your question, Bear. Wait, what is your question? Have you ever had a regular apple cider or apple cider vinegar? Regular apple cider, yes. Apple cider vinegar, no. I don't think I have on that one. But yeah, normal apple cider I have. I really love apple cider. Actually, it's almost apple cider season. I need to go get some. But yeah, apple cider's pretty refreshing. Especially like good apple cider. Like there's definitely a big difference between good apple cider and just like normal apple cider. It's like as stark of a difference between like average lemonade and like very good fresh lemonade. Like lemonade tastes like absolutely awful unless you get really good lemonade. And I feel like apple cider's somewhat the same way. Where you gotta get really good apple cider for it to actually be good. Oh, speaking of which, there was actually an Amish place that did some of the best lemonade I ever had in New Jersey. Oh yeah, definitely non-alcoholic. I never drank anything alcoholic. Where did my room go? We're on 19, which is this 3. Oh, we're back to a full guild? Nice. Thank you, Isabel. Oh, it's alcoholic by default? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, not here. Doesn't this thing have that annoying 25% revive thingy? Hopefully it doesn't trigger it here. Even if it did, we had skull follow-up. You like making homemade apple cider? Nice. Yeah, I don't smoke, drink, or do drugs either. Never would. Like, there's pretty much no reason I would ever do any of the 3. Let's see. I'll take a convert there. Gaming is our addiction. Speaking of which, we'll be doing Pokemon tomorrow. Ever since like the Pokemon tournament, I've really been wanting to get back into doing more Pokemon. Especially leading up to next gen. Probably hunting for the rarest ball in the game. I was testing with someone Isabel earlier too, because I never actually did it before. Like I knew of the strategy, I've just never actually bothered to do it. We're going to be hunting the rarest ball in the game. And what's nice is they actually transfer over to next gen as well, because anything you catch in the balls you can send over to next generation. Not immediately, but like a couple months after the game launches. Like, basically how Pokemon games work is like every single time it relaunches, it's like a fresh start. However, after a couple months you could bring over all your past stuff. Let's see, we'll take that over. Actually, I probably shouldn't have cast them yet, so we could have gotten a Zugoff there. Unfortunately, our skull damage is going to be a lot lower because Iron Gut died. But it's still enough pressure here, so it's fine. Come on, Zugoff, I need you. There we go. We can't insta-kill it, but what we can kill it with is all these skulls. Actually, you know what? That's actually enough damage, isn't it? No! Wait, what's your boost ratio? Oh, it's Gargoyle and Stone Blocks. Because I knew he had a boost ratio, I just forgot it was such a useless one. Actually, we don't get... that's something I almost forgot about. We don't get Gargoyles off of Skies anymore. Aw. Yeah, we don't have any Power Gems going on right now. Oh yeah, I wonder what next season's Power Gem's gonna be. I don't think we actually know. Though we probably will know on Tuesday, because the all the files are gonna be updated and everything. Oh, oh. Gosh, how did I fail that hard at putting a cap on a bottle? There we go. Let's see. We'll do that. Grab ourselves a skull, mostly because we're going to get full mana anyways off the other thing. Get a board clear. If we have alignment, we'll take alignment. Otherwise, we'll go from there. Oddly enough, I'm just going to let him live. No, we missed our Devourer. Oh, maybe we shouldn't let him live. Yeah, maybe we do need that extra 4%. Like, every single time we miss, it's like, we could have gotten it if we had 4%. But then, even once we have it, like, we're still going to miss a ton, even if we have 4 higher attack. It's just going to be ever so slightly less. Alright, so we finally got our first heroism of the Tower of Doom. Heroism is by far the strongest scroll. It allows you to literally just skip the entire floor. Keep in mind, you do not get the loot for the 4 side rooms if you skip the entire floor. However, you do still get the Doom kill. So the Doom scroll thing and all that, and whatever loot that would normally have if you're past floor 25. However, it does not give you the loot for the 4 side rooms. So if there's something useful in the 4 side rooms, you want to make sure you take that and then use the heroism. Otherwise, you could just straight up use the heroism then. And realistically, we'd want to do that on floor 24 unless there's something... Oh, I keep forgetting I have to check in the other thing. But, normally we'd want to use on floor 24. If we're going to be using it. Like, somewhere's around there, near the end of where we'd be going. Or even floor 25 itself. Because oddly enough, on the very last room, or, you know, the last room where you can get loot from, it is actually possible to just heroism it. There's nothing stopping you from doing so. Literally just throw one down and auto-win it. Let's see, what's our next room here? Also, we'll find out a code as we get that level. Which we almost have at this point, which is going to be about the same time we finish out the stealth, oddly enough. Oh yeah, we can heroism 25. Oh, that's perfect. Alright, so we're at 20 right now, so we have to do 5 and 2. Oh, I already did it. Well, there we go. Okay. And then we can move on then. Let's move on. Because the capital H is heroism, the lower H is the extra sigils. Generally speaking, you can always skip the extra sigil ones. I normally do. They basically give you a fraction of a token. So they seem kind of pointless to do, however, they do actually give you value. So of course, the gimmick with them is like it costs 1 sigil to do a room and to give 1 sigil back. So on paper, it seems like it's doing nothing. However, the reason it's actually doing something is because... Oh, don't you dare kill it. Good. I needed that. But the reason it's actually doing something is you're getting progress towards your next Valraven. So even though it breaks even on the room, you're still getting progress towards the Valraven. Which is the main reason why you would take it. But we already bought so deep that we could not take a single one and still have enough to get it done today. Which is why we're not touching them. Also, I wish this tome could summon something slightly better. Almost every summon it has is pretty underwhelming. No, I needed that mana. I wish Impervious had immune to mana drain. Actually, I'm about to just cast... Wait, what does your ability even do? Nothing, basically. Essentially nothing. Oh no! Stealthy! Oh, we could actually lose this if we're not careful. Hold up. Maybe I should go Truffle, gosh. The problem is our insta-kill team that we're using right now is not that tanky. And I'm not using a tanky hero class right now. So our skulls we keep creating are backfire more than they're actually damaging. This is pretty slow damage at the moment. One more hit will do him. Yeah, that's what happens when Iron Gut doesn't get his Devour. Alright, 21. What do we need here? We only have a 2. Okay, that one should be able to take pretty easy. Has lower stats. They still have the stat distribution as the Underworld. So the tier 2 rooms have 60%. The blue ones have 70. The epic ones have... The purple ones have 80. The orange ones have 90% of stats. And the final battle has 100% of stats. It still has the same distribution as Underworld. What I mean by that, for example, is we're currently on floor 21, so this should be level 200, okay, 310. So the enemies that will be here are 310, and this is 100% of the number, whereas this room right here, for example, will be 90%, so it's 288, and this one is 70%, so it's 256, so on and so forth. And this one was only 60%, so it comes out to 192. Anyways, that was the only one we needed here, right? 21. What are we at? Yeah, that was the only one. Right, let's move on. You know what? I'm about to just switch to Truffle. I'm so tempted on these Doom ones to just switch to Truffle or something else. Because if Iron God gets 0 Devours, we're actually in a very bad situation when it comes to these battles. Especially with how quick that dies. We'll chance it, though. Because if he doesn't get his first Devour, that's really bad. Luckily, he got it this time, though, so it's not too big a deal. We don't have any alignment. We'll just take the other thing over, get our Explosion. Get a little bit of value where we can. Yeah, that's a 100% chance to Devour, and now all we have to do is get Zugoff and we win. Problem is actually feeding him when he's blocked on like every mana possible. How do we not have alignment? There we go. So much easier when Iron Gut actually gets Devours. Alright, next one. Floor 22. Also, soon we can start firing our fireballs and everything. Alright, so on floor 22, we only need number 4, and then we get another fireball. Actually, we're almost at the point where we can just fireball spam. Wait, how many fireballs do we have? We have 2. So let me see here. Once we get that fireball, how many fireballs do I need? So let's backtrack. Heroism. So we do heroism here, and then we're done. We fireball, fireball, fireball. Okay, so I have to do all of 23. So our final room is the boss of 24. Because essentially we have to do all of these. Then we fireball, fireball, fireball. Do the boss, which is our final fight. And then we just heroism and we're done. That seems like a plan. Anyways, where are we at right now? 22. So 22, we just have to do 4. Which means we only have like 3 to 4 more fights then. Or 4 to 5, I mean. Oh, you always use Mang. Yeah, Mang's pretty good. Mang is usable in literally every mode in the entire game. Like, if you can use Mang, there isn't a single thing that's not good for. It's just not always necessarily the quickest option, though it is decently quick for these. Also, I'm pretty sure I had alignment earlier, didn't take it. Alright, let's hope he gets full mana here. He does not, surprisingly. We're gonna have to book again just to make sure he can get a Devour here. We really need one. Oh no, he might die. Oh, he died! No! Luckily, Zugaf can still kill all these since there's no Dooms. The death is only really detrimental when we're on the Doom fight. Because worst comes to worst, we could just trip them down with Zugaf spam over and over. Finally, actually get some alignment. Alright, throw that down. And one more will kill. I'm still using Archmagus, aren't I? Probably should switch to a tankier hero class. Especially now that we're getting this steep. We have so few fights left, we'll probably just stick with it. Hey, there we go, we got our level up. Let's go hand out the other code. Said we handed out here. So let's do so. Let me go grab the second code. Put it into the code section. And then we'll go finish out Tower of Doom. It looks like it only took us an hour. Gosh, has Tower of Doom always been that quick? Why does that seem like no time at all? Has Tower of Doom always taken an hour? Why does it always feel like it's taken longer than an hour? And we're not even using like an ultra quick team either. 22. Or at least not when we failed to Devour anyways. That was the only room we needed, right? Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Because we're almost at the point where we don't have to do any more fights. Like, most of our fights that we still have to do are in floor 23. Beyond that, we basically just fireball and heroism everything. Except for one fight. The final floor of 24. Which is basically the final boss of it all. It's based on what we got for loot. Because the loot... Oh, also, I should probably mention this. I forget to mention it every Tower of Doom. But do keep in mind, do not copy the rooms that we're doing. It is different per guild. So you can't just do whatever we just did. You have to communicate with your guild what the pathing is. Because what my guild has isn't the same as what your guild has. Always forget to mention that for Tower of Doom. Because you can't just like copy these because it won't be the same. Alright, so we have 4 more fights. Because then we fireball, 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 take our final boss, and then heroism. So yeah, these are the last 2, and then... Or these are last 3, then 4. Because I have to take out the final room before. Yeah, let's go to them. 3, 2, and the final one here. And then we basically just throw scrolls until we win. Hey, do we have alignment here? Yes, no. Let's take some purple. Get our explosion. Alright, please Devour. Good. Alright, now... Oh, I don't have Zugaf. That's kind of bad. Because what if he entangles us here? No! I should have killed you first. Why didn't I? Why didn't I? I even knew he had entangle. Luckily, it won't die, but it having 0 attack definitely slows things down a little. As soon as he gets cleansed, we basically just win, so I guess we're just playing for that at the moment. There we go. Because once we get that, we just cycle it back and then we win. And he's dead. I wish I had alignment here, though. Alright, now he's dead. Alright, that's our last fireball we'll need for the setup. Take out number 2 over here. 3 fights to go. This one, the boss here, and the boss on the next floor. And the rest gets scrolled down. And that'll be Tower of Doom in under an hour. Come on, Iron Gut, get mana. Gosh, everything here is so bad. I'm just gonna take our convert. I can actually go for Zugoff, but I don't want Zugoff. I want to get Iron Gut first. Because ideally what we want to do here is devour this. Zugoff you. And then we just win. Though you have to actually hit with Zugoff. That would be helpful. Just ever so slightly. He's going to die to burn. We're just going to let him die to burn. Here, I'm going to take literally anything. Boom. Will I try teams with the Triton? Oh yeah, we'll be messing with Triton some. Or Triton, I mean. We'll mess with it some. Also, hello, Bill Warhammer. Welcome, welcome. Alright, 2 fights left, and they're both final fights. Let me just make sure I'm not missing one here. Yep, we look good to go. Wait, how many fireballs do we have? Yeah, 3, exactly enough. Because we fireball 2, 4, 3. Heroism. Yep, we're good to go. Okay. So all I have to do now is 2 more fights. Doom 23, Doom 24, and then everything else gets fireballed and heroismed. This is our second to last fight then. At least for Tower of Doom anyways, not of the stream. I need to try getting a Devour before we go for the other thing. Please land. Please land. 3rd time's a charm. There's no way you can fail 3. Oh, well, you can if you're dead. Gosh, I'm about to just use the Iron Gut team again. Just for consistency's sake. Actually, I might even just retreat out of this one and try it again. We have enough battles, why not? There's no penalty other than sigils, we have enough. Because for how long that fight's going to be and how annoying it's going to be. We'll just bail real quick. There we go, that's the opening we want to see. Look at how much different that is. We actually get the mechanic we need rolling. And he's super dead. Look at how quick that is in comparison. Okay, one last fight. But first I have to fireball basically this entire floor. It's easier to figure out what we don't have to fireball. We don't have to fireball 5. So fireball everything but 5. I'll throw a fireball at you. And we get ourselves a unlock. We'll fireball at you. And we'll get ourselves a luck. We'll fireball at you. We'll get ourselves a power. Actually, what is our power at right now? We are at, what the screen says it again? We're literally just in it. There it is. We're currently on 8986 for extra stats right now. Alright, and now I think that was the last thing we needed, right? Alright, let's go do the final fight. Because we take this one, then we do heroism. Because you have to basically keep going until it says 26. And since heroism will auto-take the whole next floor, this is basically our final fight then. And by basically, I mean it is. At least for Tower of Doom anyways. Okay, so we'll take that down. Get a Devour. Yeah, there we go, you actually did it. Alright, and now we just win. I do want to get one more Iron Gut before we start doing the other thing though. So we'll do that, get the kill, throw that on you, you get the kill there, take the kill, and there we go. Easy. And that was the final fight. Because all we have to do now, technically we have to do floor 25. However, floor 25 doesn't have any rooms we need to take, which means I could go straight for the heroism with our 1 heroism. And that's what we saved the heroism for, boom. And the reason we stop right here is you stop getting Ice Forge Scrolls, or whatever the color Forge Scroll is for the week at this point. If you go any further than this, you're just going to get a random other scroll. And obviously that's not as useful. So as far as the all loot is concerned, you want to get to floor 26. You want to do 2 things for Tower of Doom. You want that to say floor 26, which means you've gotten all the loot from the first 25 floors. And you want this to be, or not that, you want this to be completed, which currently we haven't done. However, the guild will get that done next day or 2, so we did our part. Actually, for once, we're not all the way at the bottom of our leaderboard. We're actually in 3rd place for the guild, tied with Isabel, except she scouted a little bit. Also, thank you, Gerudo, for scouting, as well as Isabel, if you were. But, yeah, we're one of only 4 people in our guild. Actually, 3 people in our guild who've bothered to finish Tower of Doom. Some people haven't even started yet. Anyways. Where were we? Let's go claim... What is our mail right now? Oh, the redeem codes we handed out earlier. Oh, and some people doing some legendary tests as well. Thank you. Great to see. Alright, let's go clear out the dailies real quick, since we haven't touched those yet. Then we'll mess with the new trip that came out today. So, of course, we got a 50% Mana Star troop today. It's actually pretty decent. It's mostly useful for Megavore. I have heard people mentioning Piskia as well, which I'm not a fan of Piskia. However, it definitely seems like it would be good with Piskia. So if anyone has suggestion for Piskia teams, do let me know. Because I'll try the Megavore version first. Piskia is an interesting one. You want a lot of board clear with Piskia, so you have enough for its boost ratio normally. That or something that can create both colors. But it's normally just better to board clear. Pycea, yeah, that one. You know the one. Oh, he countered my storm. That's not nice. I needed that storm. That's the only one downside of Phoenicia. If they actually have a storm counter to you, that's very unfortunate. In a lot of areas where you use her, that's not a factor. However, it can be occasionally. Yeah, we'll go mess with the new legend as soon as we finish these then. And hey, we don't need to go grind those 10 crowns anymore. At least until we get a new kingdom anyways. Whenever that will be. Hey, tribute's ready. Perfect. 24 gems. Nice. Make up for the gem loss on the other thing. Oh, you know what else? We were missing magic there. Not for the other event because I needed to be seasons, but I forgot to switch it back after. Alright, so we finished out Tower of Doom. Guild Wars already concluded. That was last week. We did that. We did that. Okay. I think we can go mess with the troop now. Because until tomorrow night when we have the faction and the new patch. Anyways, let's go and mess with the new troop. So let's just go to like Sword's Edge or something. So first things first, what did I already have built out of it that I mentioned earlier? Yeah, I only mentioned it for the one thing. I didn't actually show any teams for the Monday video, did I? Yeah, I don't think I showed any proper teams for it. Other than this one. Yeah, we'll must show with this one first. So this one is specifically per Merlantis, so it's not technically a Megavore team. However, the main premise with this, of course, is you throw down Megavore, and now you just kill everything. Like, that's literally its whole gimmick. Let's see. That is its game plan, normally. And we just need to get this weapon back up. The only problem with this setup is going to be mana accumulation, though. Because once that weapon's down, it's not like the other thing where you can just infinitely loop it into itself. Which I'm so used to with Stone Slicer. Just so good. I should probably start building this into like an actual Megavore team. Because Megavore generally does not run per pure Merfolk. Unfortunately, yeah, we can still make that work. Like, we definitely want to replace out here. Also, can you not summon off that one? That'd be great. Okay, we get the 7% insta-kill. So, Megavore has a really funny gimmick. That every time we get an extra turn, there's a... Or, sorry, 8% chance to kill the final enemy. And that's what it just did there. Very convenient. Alright, let me try this as a Megavore team. Where all we're using it for is these two. Because we need better cleanup options. So at this point, we can still pretty much make it pure blue if we want to. Just not going to be pure Merfolk. Because you'd probably want Truffle and then something else. I really wish there was better mana accumulators underneath Merlantis. Like, one of its best mana... Azura, is actually what it's called. Is Azura. But the problem is, it's the same color as him. Like, this is one of the best mana accumulators that Merfolk have. But it's the same color as him, which is really, really unfortunate. Hey, what's the explodey weapon for them? Hold up. Let's go mess with that. Is there a Merfolk explodey? Merlantis? Do we not have one yet? We don't have an Explodey, Merlantis, or Merfolk weapon. That's unfortunate. Currently does not exist. Okay, let's see. Did you try your team? Not the Merfolk, Explodey weapon? Which team did you mention? Yeah, I didn't try the Piskia team yet. Or Piskia, I mean. Yeah, Dragon's Path is the new update name. It's coming out tomorrow. Or should be coming out tomorrow. Alright, let's go mess with this with, what's his other name? Or what's his coloration? I actually forget. No, he doesn't use it. Trying to think of like a damage follow-up there. Because we need something high enough to kill with Megavore. There used to be a team that used to run with it. I can't remember what it is, though, off the top of my head. Like an AoE Megavore team. Could always just do Truffle if in doubt. If in doubt, Truffle. Like, Truffle gets the job done. We can even put a Farce Troll there, but then we have mana deficiency initially. So we want a better mana accumulator initially. Even if it's just Leprechaun or Throw or something. Honestly, I almost want to put a Throw there. Better Angry Mob, but I think Throw in this situation actually ends up working out better. But he basically just gives Megavore its starting mana, gives us another damage poke to clear out with. And doesn't use Hero, unfortunately. We don't need Hero. And then we go double purple blue. Actually, probably double purple... Yeah, actually double purple green. Because we want his mana going back into himself to be a little bit better. And it doesn't matter what class we use in this situation. Oh, we'll go test that then, Tyrion. Alright, so we'll take this over. We'll throw that one down. We'll throw that one down. So we want to get our Megavore out as soon as we can. I just want to throw it on first slot so the skull can end up poking. Now we throw down just a little bit of Truffle here and there. For our last little bit of mana, we use the other thing for cleanup. Ideally, he'd already have his mana, so we could just throw down Trident. Throw down Trident, boom, dead. And Truffle, you just take out whatever's left. So it's basically just the Megavore to bring them down into just chipping them kind of team. Which has been around for a while. It's just now it's done at a slightly quicker speed. Also with that insta-kill is always nice. But with a team like this, we don't necessarily need... Oh, oops, I did the wrong order. Whoops. Especially with Trident, because you want to make sure you have them divided, or, you know, you want to damage in a way where you can do the half damage to kill it out. We're going to go for something like that. Yeah, something like that ends up working. Anyways, what was the suggestion? Let's put it over top of blue insta-kill, because we already used this for Tower of Doom. Let's see, what do we need here? So, what was the team? It was Piskia. We need the 50% start troop. There's a Thrall. Always like a good Thrall. Thrall's is so good. I'm actually surprised they haven't tried nerfing him. And what was the other thing? Essence of Evil Titan. Please grab it. There we go. I think that's correct, right? Oh wait, Piskia's not in first slot? Wouldn't you normally put in first for the Devour value? I was gonna put in first. I think it'll be fine. We'll find out when we lose. Let's see. Like, it's a lot riskier to put in first, but it's a lot quicker when we win. And we'll go, like, double purple blue. Double purple green. Honestly, the banner we were kind of running for the other one works here, too. Oddly enough. I was just gonna say, what happened to my order? There we go. Wrong team. It having a similar banner threw me off for a second there. You want to use the Axel one for autoplay. Come on, please devour. There you go. Good old Piskia. What team code is that? Go check in a second. I try not to copy-paste too many of them, though, just because it messes up all of our heroes. Yeah, those missing pixels, I know, right? They bug me too much. This is the main thing I don't like about Piskia. Like, you can cast him like 5 times, and he just does not want to do anything sometimes. There we go. Oh, when he actually does something, it's nice. He's just way too inconsistent for how I like it. Like, you're literally just rolling double dice every time you cast them. But when he works, feels nice. Problem is when he doesn't work. Because you can easily go 2 or 3 casts with him devouring 0 things. We just went 3 casts with him devouring 0 things. Let's see how many it takes until we actually devour something. This is 4th cast. There we go, finally. I know, Pissia, I keep saying it wrong. And we keep getting nothing good in metals. Oh, is this something you made up real quick? Let me look at it real quick. I'm probably not going to paste it in immediately, though. Let's see. What do we have? Double Deep King with the hammer and the other thing. Oh, this is almost what we're going to use for Pure Faction. That's kind of funny. Wait, what's this weapon? Oh, it's the Night Explodey one. That's fine. But that would end up working out, though. I feel like the weapon might want to be a different Explodey one, though. But beyond that, yeah, you could definitely get away with it. The Double Deep King. Double Deep King does quite a bit of true damage. There's a lot of spread true damage. The only problem is Triton, unfortunately, does physical, not true. That would actually be amazing if he did true combined with Deep King's true. It almost feels like it needs a Megavore in there. Like 1 Megavore instead of the double up on the other one. But it'd still work out pretty well. That's best with Piskia. I pretty much never use Piskia, and since we're probably almost never going to be using it into the future, might as well use it some tonight, I guess. Because realistically, after tonight, you probably won't see me use it for, like, a year. Not a fan of Piskia, personally. A little too luck-based for me. It's a good troop, though. It just has very low consistency. Eventually it'll get a Devourer. At this point, I'm just going to take a Skull. Actually, I could have already. There we go. Because I keep forgetting, we have double damage because of Honor's Mark. Because it's all his HP value. It's like, oh yeah, that's not going to kill. I forgot, we're doing double the damage. It's low consistency at a high rate, pretty much. Like, if he was like any of the other mythics that does his mechanic, he'd be bad. But the reason he's good, even though there's a billion mythics that are like some of the worst that are similar to him, is just because he can spam so much. Because there's other mythics that do what he does, but that's all it does. And then if it misses, you just auto-fail. But he does it while having a billion different rolls over and over again. So if he fails once, he just gets to do it again. And if he fails twice, he just gets to do it again. The McDonald's Fishy McBite song. I'm not sure which one that is, so I'm pretty sure it's one of those jingles that I would remember the second I hear it. Also, I did have Taco Bell again the other day. First time I had fast food in a while, and gosh, it was good. Actually, I ate a little bit too many. I had 10 tacos. Is that normal? I feel like that's overeating. Like, when you go to Taco Bell, how many tacos would you normally order? Because I feel like 10's a lot. Yeah, I downed it in, like, 20 minutes or less. However long it took. I just died to Death Mark. What a way to go. Piskia, please land kills. This is why I like never use Piskia. Because with our luck, we're going to cast like 5 times and get 0 Devours. Which is almost where we're at right now. Please Devour already. Well, fine, I'll just take a skull at this point. You normally order a 24 pack to last a whole day. Nice. Yeah, Taco Bell yesterday and today, also nice. I would have it more often, but it's so far away. At least from a walking distance. Like, it's walkable, but it's like a distance where, like, you wouldn't want to eat Taco Bell and then walk that distance. You definitely have to bring it home. 1 taco per hour, oh gosh. I don't think I could ever eat that many. That'd be too many. Uber it? No, I never use Uber or anything like that. It's too much extra money. The entire pandemic, I never used Uber or DoorDash. Or any fast food. I went an entire year with no fast food during the pandemic. It was the longest I ever went without it. Initially, it was because of the pandemic, but then at a certain point, it was like, oh, let's just see how long I can go. I could have went longer if I wanted to. I just figured a year's enough. It's a good timestamp. One skull, please. Any skull. RNG from Sky Skull, please. There we go. Oh no, 2 HP! Does anyone else have any other questions or anything else you want me to go over? I think we might start wrapping up soon. But when we come back tomorrow night, we will be in version 6.5, the Dragon's Path. There's likely 7 new dragons being added to the game, as well as whatever on Earth they're doing. What exactly it all entails, I have not the slightest clue. We'll find out tomorrow night. But based on the files, it looks like there were 7 dragons. 1 per gem plus skulls. Which is 7. How you accumulate? Oh, how you accumulate or anything like that's still in question, though. But, I'm pretty sure you guys might have seen what happened there. We used Essence of Evil, and it did all of its effects and everything. But then there's a 10% chance off of... Ooh, Anisha to end on. That's pretty solid. But what ended up happening there was Essence of Evil did all of its effects, but it has an affix where there's a 10% chance it transforms the first slot into a toad. So one slightly bad thing about having a fully upgraded Essence of Evil is if you're trying to disable the first target, but you also triggered a 10%, you will simultaneously, you'll put all the status effects on them and then transform them into a toad, meaning they will not be disabled on anything. So normally with Essence of Evil, you generally want to try to not hit first slot, because you get more value out of it in case it accidentally does toad. Because then you get one completely disabled and another one transformed into toad. Otherwise, you just get what happened there. Just a single toad, and the Essence of Evil basically gets canceled out other than the mana accumulation off it. Which team are you... oh, wait. What team was Tyrion talking about? Oh, he was talking about the Piskia team. Let's see. But yeah, he was talking about the Piskia team that we're just using. Or a similar one to it. That was running for auto battles. Oh, we got a batch upgrade there for Anisha as well. Unfortunately, not the full metal. But there we go. Anyways, guys, next time when we play tomorrow night, same time as always, hour prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be in version 6.5, like, pretty sure. There's almost guaranteed chance we're getting a patch tomorrow night. We'll go over it then, mess around with it, farm whatever we can, and go from there. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. We'll also be doing a midday stream tomorrow, probably starting around 10. We're going to be hunting the rarest ball in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And we'll be doing that probably with Isabel, and we'll have enough room for one other person, too. So if any of you still play Sword and Shield, and you wanted some rare balls and a bunch of other loot, we will actually have 1 additional slot left over. So if anyone wants to take that spot, do let me know. I'm not sure if Tyrion or someone else might want to take it, because I know you mostly just farm Pokemon Go, so I'm not sure. But if anyone does in Sword and Shield, do let me know, because we will have 1 spot doing literally nothing that we could put someone in. Or we'll just put someone random who could stop by the stream. Whoever wants it. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I will catch you guys soon. And see you in version 6.5 of Gems of War. For auto battle, just use the X order with throw. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can do auto battle. We covered a video on it a little while back. I've really been utilizing it much, though. I probably should. Because it's basically like 1 Explore 12 every like minute or 2. And it can definitely add up a lot if you're just kind of idling with it. which I probably should AFK from time to time. I just haven't been. The problem with Gems of War is once we get like a certain amount of loot, I don't feel like we need more loot. Unless there's like a new thing that comes out where we can get something unique. Because when we're not getting like a specific unique drop, it doesn't feel as worth it. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye, everyone. And see you in version 6.5.